Peace, my family, and brought back to all those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys most definitely moving on up in your higher nature and cleansing. Oh yeah, cleansing the lows. I came on here today to express and share the L's Holy Qur'aan. This right here will certainly help you on this good journey. So with that being said, family, let's get started. And it continues. Chapter 72. Abram, father of many nations. And it reads, begin all things with the name of the source Allah, the Rami, who is the most merciful. The Qur'an sent down to you, Muhammad, so that you may bring forth the Enochites, the mortals, who are in the spiritual darkness, into the light. Allah, shower a period of power. Rasul is one sent from the source Allah, a scripture, the Qur'an, which we not he, the Elohim, and Anaki sent down to you, Muhammad, to bring forth the Enochites from unjustness, spiritual darkness, into the light. By their Rab's permission, to the path of the mighty, the one worthy of gratitude. It is Allah whom to him belongs what is in the summer of the skies, the firmaments, and what is in air, the planet, Tamat, King, Earth, and woe to those who consider which they know to be the facts. From the shiny, the forceful pain, those who like the life of the physical world on over the end, and they turn away from the path of the source Allah, and they seek quirkiness in it. These are those who are in a far state of error. And that's the end of that heading, so let's go on. The Anunnaki sent using the tongue of those nations. Musa sent to the Jacobites, and it reads, and we not he, the Anunnaki, did not send from a Rasul one sent, except one who uses the tongue, the dialect of his kindred, in order to make things clear for them. So the source Allah leads astray whom he not we pleases, and he calms whom he pleases, and he is the mighty and the wise. And indeed, we not he, the Anunnaki sent Musa with all are not mine, the Anunnaki verses, to bring forth the kindred, the Jacobites, Israelites, from the state of unjustness, spiritual darkness, to the light. And he, Musa, is to make them remember the days of the source Allah. Surely in that are verses for every patient and grateful one. And when Musa said to his kindred, the Israelites, the Jacobites, you are to remember the grace of Allah upon you when he not we delivered you, children of Israel, Jacob, from the family of Ramesses II, and he tormented you with an evil pain and slattered your sons, and they let your Enochites, women, mortal women, live, and that is a supreme trial for your Rab. And when you call your Rab master, if you, the Israelites, are grateful, I shall indeed on you all. I shall increase on you all more if you consider what you need to be the fact. Surely my aching pain is forceful. And Musa said, if you, the tribe of Israel, consider what you know to be the facts, you and who is in the planet Earth together, So surely Allah is the independent, the one worthy of gratitude. And so it goes on to read, the prophecies of nations of Enotypes mortals who came before you, Meccans their Rasul, question the source, whether he is the creator of the skies and keep. And it reads, hasn't there come to you all, Enotypes mortals of Mecca, the prophecies of those who were before you? Question. The kindred of Noach, evil cities of Nod, also called Saturn, and Abaddon, and Enoch, and Ed, and Mudmud, and those who came after them. No one knows them except the source Allah. The Rasul one sent came to them with the clear evidence, so they will only put their hands over their apostles' mouths. So try and stop them from teaching, meaning they will try to stop the facts. And this future kindred said, surely we have concealed which we know to be the facts, which you'll send with it, the news bearers of the old, and surely we are in distrust of that which you, this one sent in the last days, are calling us to. This kindred in the last days says, we don't know if we should follow you or not. A hopeless doubt. Alright, now, one moment. They tell Muhammad he is a Bashir, mortal in skin, just like them. The Anunnaki will destroy the ones in the state of injustice. And it reads, the Rasul, their one sent, said, it is their doubt in the source Allah, the splitter of the atom of the simulate the skies and planet key earth. He calls you to forgive you from your faults, and he delays, postpones you to a predetermined time. They said, in Atom, you all are except a Bashir, mortal in skin, like us, and you want to turn us away from what our fathers used to slave for. So bring us a clear, authoritative power. Rasul, their one sent, said to them, and if we are except mortal beings in skin like you, and the source Allah reapproaches manna on whomever he not we pleases from his not our slaves, the Israelites. And it was not nor for us to bring you with an authoritative power by the permission of the source Allah and the faithful ones. So they entrusted on Allah. And what is for us that we should not entrust on the source Allah? Question. And indeed he leads us into calmness in our paths, and we will have patience on whatever harm, damage you should inflict upon us. And so the entrusted puts their trust on the source Allah, and those who consider which they know to be the fact said to the Rasul, to their Rasul, we shall get you out from our part of the earth, or you shall return to our rights. So their Rad Master inspired them that we not heed, and Nike shall destroy the ones in a state of injustice. And we not heed, the Elohim shall make you dwell in the planet Taman earth from after them. This is for who fears my act of standing straight and fears my promises to threats. They sought help from the source, and it reads, and they opened themselves up, sought help in every stubborn Ilgabor, when that majestic was disappointed. From behind them is hell, and he shall drink of the man and water of pus, and he shall corrupt it and not be able to swallow it, and death will come to him from all places, and he will not die. And from behind him is rough pain, like those who consider what they know to be their facts by their wrath, and their works are like ashes. They will be blown intensely by the wind in a violent day, and they don't have power with that which they earned over things. That is it. The state of the down on the strays into air. And it reads, Allah, He is He who created the skies and the earth. He has, Satan admits he has no authority over mortals. And it reads, do you not see that Allah created the semi-wet skies and the planet key earth by the way of the fact beyond doubt? Surely if he not we pleases, he can make you go and come with a new creation in your place, just as before, replenish the earth. And that is not on the source Allah with might. It is not something difficult for the source to do. And they go forth on a plain to fight for him together. So the weak ones said to those who were big-chested and pouncing with pride, surely we are following you all. So are you all ones who will veil anything from us, from the pain of the source Allah? They said, even if the source Allah has led us into calmness, surely He, not we, will lead you all into calmness. It is equal on us whether we are impatient or whether we are patient. There is no escape for us. Question. And Satan, the reptilian, said, when the command was decreed, surely the source Allah promised you all a true promise, the return to the enclosed garden of delight. And I, the devil, reptilian, promised you all. So I failed you all to keep my promise to you, and it was not for me over you all to be a authoritative power, except that I, the Satan, the reptilian, called you all. So you all answered and lied to me, and he, the devil, calls mortals to his way, and they just came to him to live in his image, the Canaanite's image. So don't blame me, Satan, the reptilian, and blame yourselves. I, Satan, cannot listen to your cries, and you all cannot listen to my cries. I, Satan, conceal what I knew to be the facts of what you associated with me, Satan, with the source from before making me your source, and surely the unjust ones, for them, those who follow me, is an aching pain. It goes on to read, those who perfect themselves, they will enter a Jannah, and their salutations will be Salam. Hell is for the Kafirin. And it reads, and those who are faithful and try to perfect themselves enter Jannah, the gardens flowing beneath them as rivers flowing, rivers, a physical place. They shall be in them eternally by permission of their Rabb. Their salutations in it. The garden of delight is peace. Did you not see how the source Allah struck forth a likeness, agreeable word like a agreeable tree? Her roots are firm and her branches are in the skies, branches in the skies. This is another world. She gives her fruits every time by the permission of her sustainer, and the source Allah strikes the likeness for the nest, strikes the mortal, so that perhaps they will remember. And the likeness of a wicked word is like a wicked tree, uprooted from above the earth. There is not for her a habitation. The source Allah makes firm those who have faith by the firm, saying all tablets and scriptures, and in this life of the physical world, living our life according to all the laws of the tablets and scriptures in the physical world, and in the end, the source Allah leads astray those who are in a state of injustice. The source Allah does not, or the source Allah does what He please. The source Allah does what He please. Didn't you cede to those exchanged the grace of the source Allah to conceal which they knew to be the facts, and the hatred, their kindred to the abode of hell? Hell, the concealers of the facts will be burnt in it, and a wretched habitation, and they make for him, the source, counterparts to go astray into, and from his path, enjoy temporary pleasures. So surely your destiny is to the fire. Say to my slaves, those who have faith, stand up to the salutation as worship. Share willingly for that which we not he, the Elohim Naki, have provided them. Secretly give charity and don't brag about it, and publicly do things to be seen, or publicly do things to be seen from before that day, the last day. So give charity and don't brag about it, and publicly do things to be seen from before that day, the last day comes, and there will be no selling in it and no friendships. The source created the skies, the earth, and subject the moon and the sun for you. It is the source Allah who created Samuel skies and the planet earth. He sent down water from Samuel the skies and brought forth by the way of it from the fruits as a provision for you. And he not we subject you, the crab to run about in it, the seas by the command, and he subject the rivers for you, and he not we subject for you the shams, the sun and the moon, pursuing their services, and he subject for you the shadow hour period, daytime, and he not we gave you of everything of what you ask of him. And if you count the source Allah's grace, you will not be able to calculate it. And surely the Enosites, the mortars, are in a state of unjustness, and of those who are concealing which they knew to be the facts. And that's the end of that heading. So it goes on to read, Abraham asked his Rab to make Mecca secure. And it reads, and when Abram said, Rab, make this land Mecca faithfully secured and keep me away and my sons in order that we don't slave the idols. My sustainer, Rab, surely they led many of the Enosites and mortars astray into error. So who follows me? So he is from me, and whose disobeys me? So surely they are forgiven, the most merciful. Our Rab, surely I, Abram, have settled my offspring, the Ishmaelites, and the Ishmaelites in the valley without cultivation near your sacred house. So the Kaaba, the cube, our Rab, that they may not stand up to the salutations as worship. So you make them of inner hearts of some of the Enosites, the mortals, yearn to them, and provided them from the fruit that they may be grateful. Our master sustainer, who is Rab, surely you not we know that which we hide and what we make public. Nothing can be hidden from Allah, the source, and the planet, and Samuel, the heavenly skies and the firmaments. Blessed is he who gave into Abram in the old age, Ishmael and Jacob. Ishmael and Shakab. Abraham prays to make him and his offspring stand up in salutation as worship. And it reads, all gratitude is due to him not we, who has given unto me Abram on my old age, Ishmael and Yashakab. Surely my master, who is Rab, the hearer of the calling prayer. O my Rab, make me, Abram, one who stands up into the salutations as worship, and from my offspring, the Ishmaelites and the Israelites and the Mennonites, are Rab, and accept my Abraham's calling prayer. Our master, forgive me and my parents and the faithful ones on the day which stands the reckoning. And so it goes on to read, those are running with their heads erect, their afwand or afda will be void. The source is the mighty possessor of vengeance. And it reads, Do not reckon that the source Allah is negligent of those who are in the state of unjustness. Does when he not we delays them for the day, the sights, the eyes, the states in it, those running forth with their heads erect, their eyesight will not be returned to them, and their inner hearts will be void, desiring divine love. And warn the Enochites of the days when great pain will come to them. So those who are unjust will say, our Rab, who is Master, despite us for a time that is near, that we may respond to your call and we may follow the Rasul one sent, where you, not of those who swore from before, you would not pass away, and you dwelled in dwellings of those who put their own selves into the state of unjustness, and it was made clear for you how we not he, the Elohim Naki, have done with them, and we, the Elohim Naki, struck forth for you the likeness. And surely they schemed, and their scheme, their plots are in the possession of the source Allah, and as if their plot can quake the mountains. So do not reckon the is who takes back his not our promise of the Rasul, his one sent. And surely the source Allah is mighty and possessor of the vengeance. And it reads, he will be changed. The guilty one's garments shall be of charcoal, tear, and a thin veil of fire shall cover their faces. And it reads, on a day when the planet key earth will be changed to other than the earth, bring a new Tamat key earth, and Samuel the skies, heaven, and all will come forward for him, not us, the one, the dominant. And you will see the guilty ones on that day bound by links together in chains, and their garments shall be charcoal, tar, fire shall cover their faces. And it goes on to read, the source Allah is swift in reckoning, and this is the warning to the Enochites. The source is alone. The source Allah to recompense every person as to which they earned. Surely the source Allah is swift in reckoning. This is a propagation of facts, a message for the Enochites, the mortals, in order for them to be warned by it, and that they may know that he, not we, is one Allah source, and to remind the first ones who passes through the door of the ancient, majestic order of Zorah. Sayakul al-Azim. Alright, now right there was the end of that chapter. Alright, so again, family, you are encouraged so much so to check this out yourself and read. Again, know that you are loved beyond this world and in it. Begin to spread that love one to another. Be the peace that you seek. Release our master teacher, Dr. Malachi. Peace, shalom, hashuk, divine love, family, and watching and explore